Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Here's every day's video. So it's Saturday or Sunday. I'm so used to saying Saturday, and sometimes I'm trying to do Cellar Sunday. Drink something off the shelves behind me, or a beer someone sends me, which is the case today. This beer is also courtesy of Billy. The one I did for Saturday was also courtesy of him. That was a Parabola. If you didn't watch that, make sure you check that video out. So reserve bottle. So he grabbed some of these reserve bottles. It sent me two that I hadn't had before. And he, and this one, I don't know why I said he. This one's from 2017, so it's been aged for 7 years. Beautification, 100% spontaneously fermented beer in oak barrels, sour beer barrel aged, re-fermented in the bottle, coming in at 6% ABV. Oh, it was back in February, so it's a good 7.5 years old. Created several batches of spontaneous fermented beer, which is aged in oak barrels. Eventually, we disproportionately blended several batches to make the final beer inside this bottle. Okay, so looks like it's a blend. So the bottle says not to use a shaker glass. The cap, or the cork, I should say. Nice. The cork also says not to use one. And the glass, because I have proper glassware, also says, I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, so they were all about don't use the shaker glass, use this glass that I'm using. So proper glassware. That beer is beautiful. Holy cow. That beer looks kind of like the label color. I mean, it's a beautiful golden straw yellow, pretty close to white, bone white head, not a lot of that. Pretty good carbonation. Looks pretty. Let's get the aroma. Lemon, you can smell the fermentation. It's not Cheerios, but you get like a little graininess. I can't quite place it better than Cheerios, but it's not too much Cheerios. It does smell like it's going to be sour, you know? Lemon zest, oak, not so much tannins, just oak specifically. Soft vanilla, very soft. It almost has this like, I want to say creamy oakiness, which isn't a thing. There's like a qualifying word I want to put with the oak. I can't think of it. Maybe it's because of the aging. Like it really seems like the oak is so interwoven with the beer. Smells awesome. Let's get into the glass. Cheers. Thanks again, Billy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I get you in the cheeks. They're not pulling any punches with a sour, guys. That is sour for sure. You do get the oak. A little bit of that vanilla is coming through also. It almost makes, for like a half a second, makes me think like a sour white wine because of the oak. Just makes me think wine a little bit. Yeah, lemon zest, a little bit of grapefruit, which, you know what, I think I dig in the aroma. Now I'm kind of like tasting. It's like, wait, that was like another citrus thing. A little bit of grapefruit to pick up where I was leaving off. You know, so yeah, it has that acidity, it has that sourness for sure. There is some sweetness, but this is not a balanced beer. Like this is a sour beer for sure. And again, they said sour beer barrel aged. Like they're not mincing words. It's got 4 different kinds of these yeast strands. I was wondering if Brett was one of them. It is. There's a little bit of that bready characteristic, but it does not drink like an only breaded beer to me. Like it definitely has more going on, which it does. So that's not super surprising. Honestly, I didn't even catch that until I was looking a little bit closer at the sour beer barrel aged part where there's 4 yeasts written around it. 6%. I mean, yeah, it's huge, big, impactful flavors, relatively low ABV. Now that my palate's getting used to it, a little bit more sweetness up front. I'm able to notice. Again, with that oak, I'm thinking white wine, but I'm actually getting a little bit of white grapiness. Oh, you know what I get big? Lychee. Big. That's the thing. Yeah. Wow. A little bit of orange too. So very citrusy, but as someone who drinks a lot of, IPAs, not how that stuff is citrusy. Not how West Coast IPA, not like New England, nope. Not how West Coast IPAs are citrusy, but it does have this citrusy thing. This is awesome. Wow, this is really good. Billy, man, thank you. Like I said, and that's why you sent it to me. I hadn't had this before. And this is awesome. So thank you for sending. I really appreciate it. 7 years has done this. I mean, I don't know, it's like fresh, but man, 7 years. Can't imagine that it's lost much because this is awesome. If you guys had one before, have you had anything from Russian River you want to talk about, drinking something completely unrelated, anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.